Hi everyone, it's Freddie Papa Paul here and
It's Mama Julia.
hope you're having a great day, guys.
Yes. So I know that many of you guys like to move about and like to travel, discover and explore. And as we have been traveling for the last 5 years, we visited a lot of places. And I know that Thailand and Bali are both popular destinations amongst people who are into health, into raw food, into veganism, into conscious living. And we wanted to compare the two destinations. So in case if you're wondering, shall I go to Thailand, shall I go to Bali, I'm not quite sure, maybe our video will help you to decide. Okay, so we're going to compare the two places based on various things, like cost of living, we'll talk about produce availability, we'll talk about weather. So the first one is the cost of living.
Okay, so the cost of renting here in Bali in Ubud is very similar to Thailand, and there's not really much difference, is there?
No, there isn't.
In saying that, there are other differences in the cost of living. For example, travel. If you get a taxi here, it's quite a lot more than it is in Thailand. We've noticed Thailand is very cheap to travel, especially by bus, train and taxi. Here, the produce, the fruit that we have, the vegetables, they're on a par with Thailand, and some places in Thailand actually be more expensive than they are here actually. So here is very good. It's very good, and there's a lot of produce as well.
It's quite similar to Thailand. I would
pretty,
say
pretty
the cost
similar.
of living is not, Bali is not much cheaper than Thailand. Thailand is not much more cheaper again than Bali. It's very similar. What I would like to point out is that for example, the quality of the house you get here in Bali is way better than the quality of house you get in Thailand. So here in Ubud especially, everything is so creative.
So
you will
beautiful.
see lots of art, you will see lots of artists, paintings, you will see lots of different sculptures. So it's it's a creative capital of Asia, I would say, the whole Asia, Ubud. And houses, if you look at the houses, you will get fancy doors, you will get really amazing, a big bed and lots of carved wood
Very
in
ornate,
your house.
very ornate.
Yeah, so aesthetically your house is going to be really standing out if you compared it to a Thai house for the same price. In Thailand it's kind of like everything's built on the cheap, and you can really feel it from houses if you're going to rent them. Not everywhere, of course, not every single house. However, if you're looking to spend about $400-500 a month, $300 to $500 a month on renting a place, then here you can get a much more sophisticated house for that price, and it really is just so amazing for your senses. You just look at it, it's like wow, everything, the roof, the doors, the windows, the mirrors in your house, it's just like everything will be really, really arty.
It's pretty beautiful. Okay, the roads. Okay, so in Thailand, the road system in general is very good. The roads are wide, they've got lots of highways, they're pretty much well maintained. So, you know, they're good for driving on, or for, if you like, you're using your bicycle for going for riding on your bike. In particular, if you've got like a road racing bike, we had a racing bike back in Thailand, and it was just great. You know, you can just go out there and go for mile after mile, and you know, it's a nice, flat, even road, and it was great for doing that. And there's a lot of people out there who actually use their road racing bikes, so Thailand is really great for that. In contrast to that, come to Bali, and the roads here, I have to say, are pretty bad. They're very narrow, there's plenty of traffic, so they're all trying to squeeze past each other, and there are a lot of potholes as well. The surface of the road is very poor, so you can't really use a road, like for example a road racing bike, because you know you just end up going off the road or buckling your wheel or something. So it's not really very safe. So at the very least you need to probably be using a motorbike or a mountain bike if you want to go by your own power, as it were, or a car.
Okay, the next one is produce availability. I know a lot of you guys out there love your fruits and love your greens and love your veggies and love your produce. So where do you go if you really like good quality produce? Well, here in Bali, they've got volcanic soil, so food is more nutritious. Food here in Bali, I would say, is very good. Fruit, you get the same type of fruit, you get the same durian, you get the same jackfruit. Of course, different varieties, and it tastes a little bit different. You get mangoes, you get papayas, you get rambutans, you get mangosteens, you get pretty much all the fruit that you get in Thailand. So another good thing about Bali and specifically Ubud is that there's heaps of organic, there's heaps of raw food restaurants, there's just like so many, and really I haven't been to a place with so many raw food restaurants. There's heaps of vegan restaurants, there's lots and lots of going on in terms of alternative living. So Ubud really is a good place to head to if you're into that kind of thing.
Okay, so safety. In Thailand, overall I would say it is pretty safe. That's both for being at home and your belongings at home and travelling around the country. From our own experience and many other people we've talked to and their experience as well, Thailand is pretty good. Now here in Bali, in Ubud, again, I would say the safety aspect is very good. We feel very secure in our house, no problems at all. Fear of being burgled or anything untoward when we go travelling around either. We feel safe as well. So Ubud is very good. The only thing I would say about Bali is when you go down south more, that there tends to be more crime then, and that tends to be house break-ins and things like that. So you just got to be a little bit more careful, a bit more aware when you're travelling and living in the south of Bali.
Okay, so the next point is weather. Where do you head to if you want good weather? Well, it's quite funny because the two balance each other. Bali and Thailand balance each other very well. If you are like myself and you just do not thrive in super hot environments where your brain seems to be melting, then when it's, say, by March time, head to Bali, because you're going to get a really nice weather here, and stay here in Bali until perhaps November. Then the rain season starts, so in Bali it's November through to about February time. Now during that time you can head to Thailand if you wanted to, and there you will get slightly cooler weather, so you'll get really beautiful weather in Thailand. It's not going to be super hot. And you can just experience the best of both.
Okay, so sport. Here in Bali, in the south, you've got great waves. So if you're into surfing, you're going to have a great time here. It's really well known for its waves. Yoga is another activity that there's a lot of happening here. In Ubud, and there's a lot of places that do yoga. It's very alternative here, so it's a lot of fun if you like that kind of thing. And also the gym as well. We went to a gym the other day and we found out how much it was for a membership for a month, and they told us it was just $5. Yes, $5. Super cheap. I mean, it wasn't the biggest gym ever we've seen, to be honest, but it was perfect for what we wanted, and it was just $5. You can't argue with that, can you? It's just super value. Okay, so Thailand is great for sport. They're a sport-loving country. So there's lots of road running races there, there's lots of bike racing, road racing, there's lots of mountain biking, you've got Thai boxing if you like that kind of thing. There's lots of stadiums dotted around the place. We were one at Chiang Mai we used to go to. We used to use the swimming pool there, and we used to use the gym a bit, and we also went to the local running track at the stadium, which was great fun. We really used that a lot. So Thailand's great for sport.
Okay, regards to friendliness, people in Thailand and in Bali, we found both countries have very friendly people. In saying that, some people in both countries will rip you off if given half the chance, so be careful and make sure that you barter. And this can go for the fruits and veg that you buy and the house or the flat that you rent in. So always a great thing to remember is to try and barter. You won't always get what you want, but you could at least try. So have you been to Bali or Thailand before? Perhaps you're about to go for the first time and you're not sure where to go, and this video might have just come at the right time and help you to make that decision. That'd be really cool. As always, please leave the comments below. Like the video. You can also go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/rawasomehealthy and like our page there. Eat sweet, be fit, and I'll catch you again all very soon. Ciao for now.
Ooh, wow, this is pretty stunning. So this is the Green Ball Beach in Bali. Amazing waves, amazing ocean.